Hey everyone, in this video, let's talk about how you can set up Sintra AI. In order to do so, let's start here at Sintra.ai. If you're getting set up for the first time, then you should find the homepage here and you can get some basic information about what Sintra is all about. What is it? The world's first AI powered assistance powered by your AI brain that can complete tasks for you even while you sleep, all to save you your most valuable asset, your time. Might want to come out and check the video here. But one thing I could tell you up front is that I highly recommend Sintra. We are partnered with Sintra. So if you're interested in trying it out, go to the link tree, go to the link in the description, and there you're going to find our link tree. And there you will find a promotion for Sintra, and you can get 60% off your subscription. And if you hang out here for a bit longer, then I will give you 1 month free to Sintra as well. And it is well worth it. With Sintra, you get your different AI employees with a different focus on different aspects of business: customer support, data analysis, business development, social media, email marketing, personal coach, recruiter, copywriter, e-commerce, sales manager, SEO specialist, etc. And each of our AI employees is worth its weight in gold. You can do so much with Sintra, and what it does is Sintra gets to know you and your business so that you can use it to strategize. You can use it to help in negotiations for deals. You can use it for cold calling. You can use it for so many things, and we're going to take a closer look at that here in a moment. But the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to subscribe. So if you come to the site, there's a good chance that you might find a discount, but if you use our discount code there in the link tree, you'll get 60% off, and that's a pretty good deal. So if we just go ahead and click on buy now, then you can see that for $97 a month, you get all 12 Sintra AI helpers. If you want individual helpers, then you're looking at $39 a month each. But right now, there is the 60% off summer sale. You can also use our 60% off as well. Anytime, just go into that link tree and use our referral link there. You'd be helping us out as well. We'd greatly appreciate it. But once you get that set up, then we can go ahead and log in. And this is what it looks like once you're logged in. So with Sintra, you got a few things. As far as getting set up goes, the first thing you're going to want to do is here on the left-hand side, you're going to see the plus sign. So we can go ahead and click on that. And you can create a new workspace. And I believe you have up to 5 workspaces. So you can really do a lot for that. If you are an entrepreneur and you're working on different business plans, you can have up to 5 different workspaces. So that's pretty cool. You can also choose a team workspace or a personal workspace. So that's very nice. So we've got that set up already. Here we are. And the first thing you're going to see when you log in is first you have your chat box here. So when it comes to getting things set up with Sintra, well, as soon as you start to engage with Sintra, Sintra is going to start to get to know you, and it's going to save what you talk about in its memory. And the memory can be found over here. If you look in the menu, we have the Brain AI section. And here we have our knowledge filled section. And this is where everything that Sintra gets to know about you will be kept in this area. And this is how Sintra is able to offer these tailored responses for you and your business. So you can just really it really gets to know you, and the information that it gives you is just really fantastic. Again, there's a lot of different platforms, AI platforms out there, and a lot of them are kind of gimmicky, but I really believe that Sintra is doing something special. So let's start off here with our chat box. Honestly, anything that you want to put in here, then you can, and Sintra is going to match you up with the appropriate employee. And so these are the different employees that we have access to. You'll see above each of them this red number. This is an indication that there is an idea there for you to take a look at. And whenever you log in, you're going to get new ideas that you can go through. Let's go ahead and click on that now. And you can see here that we're going to go through each of our employees and it's going to give us a suggestion, an idea, and we can either hit the heart on that. And you could just go through, and all of these look good. So, I mean, if you want to X, if you don't like the idea, then you can go ahead and just put that there. But the ideas are very useful. So they'll show up here with each of our different employees. The next thing we can do is we can answer questions. And Sintra is going to, here we have our answer questions section. And you can see here that Sintra is going to ask some questions, and this is a way that it can get to know you even more. So that way it has a good idea of what it is that you're going for, what you're trying to accomplish, so that it can give you those tailored responses. So it's a good idea to spend some time with Sintra when you first get set up and just get to know it, let it get to know you. And the more you do that, the more that it can tailor its responses for you. So I'll go through these questions a bit later. Let's go ahead and head back here. So let's just go ahead and start. If we wanted to type something in here, we can, and then we'll get matched up. So let's go ahead and say, I need to reassess Skillcraft's goals. So just anything that might be on your mind. So in this case, we got matched up with our personal development employee, Gigi. And here Gigi is coming up with a response. And so this is just going to give you an example of what you can do, and Gigi will get to know you. Sintra will get to know you. And so we have all of these things here. So we can go through this, and basically we can use this as our launch pad to continue to talk with Gigi, and we will get some interesting insights. So could go deeper into that, but let's just go ahead and that's just to give you a demonstration. Another thing that you might want to do with each of our employees, we have this little cog here up at the top left-hand corner. If we click on that, this is a way that you can personalize your responses just a little bit more. So we have this bar here, and we can move this wherever we want it. In our case with Gigi, we're going with business casual. I have the message length set to long because I want to get as much information as possible. Search Google, expert language set to expert. I have this set to search Google because I want Sintra to do that. Here we have writing style. This is if you want Sintra to try to write in your style. I'm going to go ahead and toggle this on because I've used Sintra enough now that it should have a better idea of what my writing style is. And then when we're ready, we can go ahead and hit save changes. Close out of that. And here we have all of our different chats. One thing I might recommend is that if you have a specific chat, you want to make sure to refer to it again in the future. You can find, if you hover over these three little dots, and you can rename it. That's a good idea to do that because it is going to help you. If you have an old chat, then it might be a little bit difficult to sift through everything. So it's a good idea to rename it for organization purposes. And with each of our employees, we have power-ups. So let's go ahead and take a look at Gigi's power-ups. And here we have a meal planner, we've got a schedule creator, we've got a workout planner, a study helper. I mean, this is some really helpful stuff here. So all of that is something that you can use. Let's go ahead and take a look at the power-up section. And this is where you can really get a bird's eye view of all of the different functionality that you get with each of your employees. And there's just so much here to take advantage of. And we can go through all of this, but let me just highlight a couple of the ones that I find incredibly useful. Here we have Millie, our sales manager, who can help you write cold calling scripts, which can be very useful. Cold email generators. One of my favorite options is the negotiation advisor. And this is where you can specify what your deal details are, what the goals of the deal are, and then you can generate a response. And this is something that you can take into different negotiations so that you can go in prepared and you can spend some time dialing things in. And it's just really, really helpful to have something like this. So that's one example of a power up. You have You can use pen to change the tone and format of your writing, to write blogs, plan interviews. If you are planning if you have an interview with a potential candidate, you can plan your interviews. So that's very useful. Here with Soshi, our social media manager, we can create posts for LinkedIn, for X, for TikTok, for YouTube, etc. And all of this is just very, very helpful for whatever your business might be. This is just something that some of this functionality you can find in something like ChatGPT or any other chatbot out there, but the way that everything is organized in Sintra is really focused on business and can really help you and your business take things to the next level. So that gives you an idea of everything that you can do to get started with Sintra. Another thing you want to take a look at is your automation section. Here we have our social media auto poster. We have our Facebook commenter. We have our daily summarizer. So this is where you might want to come and set up your social media posts. So if we go ahead and hit that, then you can see that we can set up auto posts for Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. At this time, those are the platforms that you have access to. As I showed you before, we can create posts for X, but it's not automated. So that's just something that to keep in mind with the automated post that's for LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. So that's something that you might want to set up. And then, of course, we have our Brain AI section. And last but not least, I promised I would give you 1 free month for hanging out. And here we are. So if you use this code 2R3PE, you can get 1 month free of Sintra to try it out for yourself. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. And you can also use the referral code in the link tree to get 60% off your subscription. So that's a great deal in a couple places there. So give Sintra a try. Highly recommend it. It's really such a great platform. I've gotten a lot of value out of it myself. And that's one of the reasons that we're partnered with Sintra. And that's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and like and subscribe. And don't forget to set your notifications for more helpful tips. Also, if you take a look in the description, that's where you'll find the link to our link tree. There you'll find our socials and promotions. Click on any of those links to get started. You'd be helping us out as well, and we would greatly appreciate it.